Hello everyone, MFPallytime here, and welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Nova, mainly because she's in a fantastic spot in the Nexus right now, but also because she was drastically changed since we showed her off in the A through Z playthrough. She has Snipe Master incorporated into her baseline kit now. She also has decoys dealing damage incorporated into her baseline kit, as well as some quality of life changes to her stealth because of the stealth rework that happened in the game. So she's basically better than she was before. In fact, I think most of the stealth characters are better than they were before. When originally we went to the summit to look at the stealth changes, I wasn't very optimistic, but now that they're in the game, I have to say I really do enjoy them. So we're going to be taking a look at Nova today. Her easiest build is also one of the most best performing builds. So we're just going to go for some kind of pinning shot setup today and see how it goes.
Locked and loaded. On it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves in the Sky Temple today. The friendly team, Nova, Tracer, Junkrat, ETC, and Tychus. The enemy team, Asmodan, Kel'Thuzad, Sylvanas, Nova, Anubarak. At level 1, we are going to go for pinning shot range increase. Increases cast range of pinning shot by 30%. Pinning shot also increases the range of Nova's next basic attack by 2, and that's important. We're actually going to use that basic attack range increase quite a bit. Got our daily screen freeze right out of the gate today. Don't have to wait until game 2 for this one. We'll pop back in. I'm actually not sure why this happens to be every day. It happens once a day, every day, without fail. Hey! So our Q ability, if you've never played Nova before, it's a straight line skill shot. It's called Snipe. It will deal damage in a straight line. It impacts the first thing it comes into contact with. In that instance, we impacted that Anubarak first. So he took a lot of damage, and we were able to take him down with the help of our allies. Our W ability is Pinning Shot. Once again, this is where the majority of our talents are going to be focused today. And Pinning Shot is capable of slowing down targets that maybe overextend just a little bit too much, like that Nova on the enemy team. It is a 40% slow for 2.25 seconds, and it makes it a little bit easier for you to actually line up that snipe damage. Our E ability is the Hollow Decoy, and this is better than it was before simply because it deals damage now. Not only does the Hollow Decoy give you some vision, it also sets you up for another follow-through proc if you go for the build that I'm going to be showing today. Adds a lot of utility to the build if you're able to space things out and time them properly. We have a new activatable on Nova. This is the Ghost Protocol. Activate to instantly grant stealth to Nova and spawn a Hollow Decoy. This means if you actually get caught outside of stealth, you know, which happens every now and then, you can then go back into stealth for free. And you leave a decoy behind, which can trick the enemy combatants into attacking that. Even though, you know, they can see your outline now with the new stealth changes, it's still pretty confusing. I'm trying to roam around and do as much damage as possible. It looks like bottom lane has a bit of a mercenary complication on its hands. Let's see if we could deal some damage to this Anubarak. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish him off, but, you know, we can always try. We can always try. Hey, Tychus, welcome. No one currently soaking the top lane, but it looks like Asmodan rotated down as well. We're going to be able to clean up these mercenaries, no problem. ETC has disconnected from the game and has not come back yet, so we'll see how good of a match this actually turns into. I'm going to go for Covert Mission so that I can... didn't mean to get rooted. We're going to go for Covert Mission so that I can bribe some of these camps. Camps are stronger than they have ever been in Heroes, so I want to make sure that we have the mercenary camp control and not the enemy team. Covert Mission, whenever we kill an enemy, we get stacks of bribe. Whenever we're around minions that die, we get stacks of bribe. So we're able to accumulate them quite easily. I've been trying to do my job as Nova and roam around as much as possible to varying success. That has to be a decoy, right? It's just lasting longer. We'll go ahead and open up on Anubarak here. We should be able to take him down with the assistance of Tracer and Tychus. The bot ETC still remains. Let's go ahead and attack that Asmodan a little bit. Asmodan has some of the highest health in the game, especially for a mage, so we're not actually able to hit him too awful hard. Tychus and Tracer are chasing down Sylvanas in the top lane. I do believe that this is the real Nova, so we will start to attack her. As long as she doesn't do anything too fancy, which she already used her activatable, she can't break stealth, and we should be able to deal a lot of damage. Rotating back down to the middle lane now. We want to help out versus this Kel'Thuzad versus the Asmodan. Now, versus Kel'Thuzad, I'm trying not to give him too many things to actually attach his chains to. I made that mistake initially when I threw out... he bought ETC going to him. I made that mistake initially when I threw out the hollow decoy to kind of confuse him, to make him want to fight that, but then immediately realized that he could chain to the decoy and then chain back to me for a free stun pretty much every time. So we're going to try to limit those opportunities that he has. At level 7, we are going to go for 1 in the chamber, and this is the first of our, I would say, 3 really big power spikes. 1 in the chamber allows us to get critical auto attacks whenever we auto attack after using a basic ability. So, if we can use pinning shot on a target and slow them down, we can then auto-attack them for bonus critical hit damage. Then, on top of that, we can snipe them because they're slowed and should be easier to hit. And after the snipe, auto-attack once more, which means we're capable of dealing a really sizable amount of damage very, very quickly to an enemy player. In fact, we might be able to finish off this Sylvanas here with the help of ETC. See, look at that. That's the kind of plays we're trying to make all the time on Nova. I'm number 1 in damage in this game by a pretty considerable margin at the 4-minute mark, and I hope to keep that trend going. Now, Snipe Master was also incorporated into Nova's kit on a baseline. She has it at level 1, and this is every time we land a snipe, we increase its bonus damage up to 50%. So if we miss a snipe, this gets reset. Hit 5 snipes in a row, you have the damage bonus. Miss 1, you get punished, and you have to start over from scratch. That being said, my snipe accuracy has actually been pretty good in this game. Snipe Master is a lot better than it used to be, years ago. Or I guess year ago, more accurately. Because not only does, the damage really does come into play, you're allowed to pick up one in the chamber on top of that, which you were never able to do before. But you're also capable of using snipe on PvE kind of objectives, which you were never able to do before, because if you missed a hero with the original Snipe Master, it reset the damage bonus. Now, it has been like that for a little while in the game. That certainly is not new. I'm just saying that Snipe Master has come a long way from what it used to be. We do have our heroic talent advantage. We are going to be going for precision strike versus this particular team. Not only does it give us a chance of doing global damage to our adversaries, but it's also pretty good at wombo comboing if we ever have the need. Looks like a Nubarak rotating up to the top lane. I'm not too worried about this. I think Kel'Thuzad should be my main target. Kel'Thuzad, he does see me running away right now, so we're going to pop into stealth and hopefully juke away, but he saw it from a mile away. So I was trying to drop all of my abilities there to deal as much damage as possible, but he was able to secure that kill. I did use our Ghost Protocol. As I ran through the bush, making it look like I was trying to run to the right here, then juke back to the left, but he was able to see that coming, no problem. Even though we have Ghost Protocol, we only obtain true stealth when we're sitting... Oh, actually, we are unrevealable. That was kind of confusing. Here, let me preface that a little bit more. There is a true stealth that you can obtain in the game right now if you stand still for 2 seconds. I guess that's not the same as being unrevealable, but when he attaches a chain to you, I guess it doesn't really matter if you're revealed or not. It's still going to stun you. It's still going to hurt. I'm going to flake around this way. I really want to kill this Kel'Thuzad. I'm really feeling the rage. Yeah, there we go. And I mean, it's that easy, so why not? I could have dropped a decoy to increase my damage a little bit more there. Let's just go ahead and precision strike him. Probably a little bit of overkill. In fact, it didn't actually impact anything there. The objective still has a couple shots left. Tychus should be making his way down there to defend that. Did ETC disconnect again, or
In my sights.
He's just AFK pushing top? I guess he's defending. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, man. On my way up here to see if I could do anything. Let's catch this Sylvanas as she uses Banshees, but it doesn't actually look like she's going to be using them. We could still do a pretty considerable amount of damage to her, dropping the decoy for that increased critical hit that time around. We achieved it, no problem. This is the real Nova here, I believe. We'll finish her off and then rotate back down to the Anubarak, who is currently trying to make his escape. We do hit him with the pinning shot. The auto attack is in range, and we keep this fight going on a little bit longer. Kel'Thuzad now joining in is going to stun myself and Tracer together. We could slow him down, snipe him for the kill. There we go. Still going on. Hollow decoy just for the auto attack proc. Okay, I need to start using my charges of bribe a lot more effectively. We're gonna go for double tap here at level 13. This is a pretty sizable damage increase, but I wouldn't say it's a huge power spike. Giving us 2 charges simply means that we can proc another instance of our 1 in the chamber follow through damage and make that happen really easily. We should definitely stop this Azmodan from clearing out any mercs that we have, but top lane is still just being AFK pushed by our team. I don't quite understand why. We do have Precision Strike if they want to re-engage. Stage Dive is available. Let's try to finish off this Sylvanas really quickly. We should be able to sneak in and do that. Nice and... Oh, I gave him a minion to stun me with! Okay, looks like I'm going to make it out, though. We can actually re-engage here. Yeah, I got him. And that's the new Nova! Isn't that ridiculous? Like, she's just better than she was before. She doesn't need true stealth. She doesn't need the cloak. She's just a lean, mean player killing machine. And it's really, really enjoyable, I have to say. I have such an excellent time playing Nova right now. That should be a kill on the enemy teams. Actually, she jumped into stealth. Can we finish her off? I wasn't in range. I wasn't able to do anything. She might recall, though. Maybe I can catch the recall. Another thing you need to be worried about when you are playing as Nova is remembering that Fort and Keeps have true vision now, so they are able to detect you. Oh, this is unfortunate. They are able to detect you if... Here, I'm going to drop a decoy and run away. If you get too close to them. So you really can't dive forts like you used to. That is kind of a big limitation. I do wish there was a caveat to that effect. For instance, making it so if a curse was active on Cursed Hollow, you know, those tributes don't quite, like, they kind of stop the tower from doing its thing. Triple tap in the top lane is dealing some damage to our ETC friend. No! Oh, she juked me. Okay. We should probably group more. Yeah, I won't say that. I mean, ETC does have stage dive, so the fact that he's, you know, just AFK top all the time isn't that big of a deal. Because he could stage dive in places, I just feel like every time I look at him, he's getting beat up, and I'm not in a position to help. We did pick up a really important talent here at level 16. This is Crippling Shot, and this is going to lower the armor of anyone that we... I don't think that's real. This is going to lower the armor of anyone we hit with the pinning shot. So now, not only does our pinning shot have increased range and increase the range of our next auto attack, but pinning shot also is capable of making it so that increased critical auto attack actually hits for more damage. On top of the damage that it's already getting increased. You get what I'm saying? It's just a cycle of making this ability even better over and over and over again. We're in kind of a weird spot right now. The team not really too sure what to do. I thought we were actually going to be fighting top. Junkrat currently clearing the bottom lane right now. I'm just going to chill out in this minion wave and try to get some bribe stacks while we are trying to see what we want to do. Now, the problem with this particular Nova build, it's so one-dimensional. It has no PvE capabilities at all. Other than, I suppose, maybe lowering the armor. I think it only works on heroes, though. It does. When we do lower that armor, it is a 25% damage increase, by the way. I didn't mention the actual number. 25% damage increase. I went ahead and dropped stealth as the triple tap was going out. Ran away from my decoy before the chain was able to connect to me. So we got out of that engagement without too much of a scratch. Looks like the friendly team thinking about engaging, but we're being poked down, so we should just back up, clear this mercenary camp out, and live to fight another day. I think that's the best way to proceed here. Granted, if a Nubarak stays, we might be able to deal some fun damage to him. I don't know. I'm trying to pick my engagement really cautiously here. I don't feel like we have too many options to actually like, especially if we were fighting in the minion wave up here. That's such a big advantage for them because they had the mercenary camp there. The next objective is up in the top lane. We're rotating up there right now. Junkrat lagging a little bit behind, but he can move around the map pretty quickly. We are going to have our whole team together ready for this team fight. The enemy team did pick up boss, however, while we were up here. So we're trading keep for keep right now. That's basically what's going to happen. I'm sitting in this bush. We have true stealth right now. You can tell by kind of the glowy fog, the purple fog around the edge of the screen. If ETC stays, he could stage dive in. That's no way that's the real one. I got you. I got you. Gotta go now, though. Oh, I just died for you. Not before I killed the highest health mage in the game, though. Okay, this is the new plan. I'm just gonna stand here. Literally just stand here, enter true stealth, and wait for this engagement to be over. Give them no reason to rotate up to me. Now I can back and try to help out with the boss. The enemy team does have 4 people up in the top lane. They're looking really healthy, looking to move in there. This boss didn't get anywhere near as much value as I thought it was going to. I guess that's because Sylvanas didn't push with it. ETC going in is knocking the enemy team members around. I'm looking for an engage opportunity here. I'm just not quite seeing it. Too much stuff in between me and Kel'Thuzad from that angle, but let's see if we can get a shot here. Oh, we didn't even need the pinning shot. We can hit Sylvanas with it, though. See where she decides to go. Kind of waiting for the Banshee here. She decided not to use it, so we will get some damage in here on a Nubarak, dropping the decoy just for the one in the chamber shot. The stage dive coming out. ETC is going to miss the power slide, though. I do have the precision strike if we can lock him down. I don't think we're going to quite be able to do that, though. The pulse bomb also missing there as well. I'm just going to chill here for a quick moment. That's a decoy. That's obviously the real Nubarak.
Loud and clear.
I can't tell where the real... Oh, the real Nova's off to the right there. We do have our Storm talent advantage, and to me, the best option here is definitely going to be Rewind. We could go for Precision Barrage to get a second Precision Strike, which could definitely be good, but I want to be able to land more abilities, land more snipes,
Gotta love that.
one after the other, to deal as much damage as possible. That's really the goal there. Just trying to get as many abilities out so I can auto-attack again to proc that critical hit damage. We did see Kel'Thuzad briefly on the minimap here in the middle lane. I'm trying to rotate over here to see if we can find him, but it looks like he may be grouping up with the team, which is exactly what he should be doing. We don't have everyone together yet. ETC is still pretty far out here, is getting hit by the decoy of Nova. Junkrat rotating up now, so we might be able to hold this point. My ultimate is ready to go, although I am going to stay off to the left here, enter true stealth so they can't see me, so I can pick my engage a little bit better. ETC getting stunned out of, was that out of his power slide? We are going to drop the precision strike. It is going to hit no one, but we do finish off the enemy team's Sylvanas pretty quickly. Nova at the top of the screen is using her triple tap, then dropping into stealth to get away. I feel like I've done nothing this fight. That's because I've done fucking nothing this fight. We might be able to finish her off, though, as she is retreating from the top of the screen. The stage dive coming down. Tychus on top of that Nova. We do miss the snipe, but the auto attack for the critical hit does land. And now 4 members of the enemy team are dead. And we're looking pretty dominant here to just win the game off of the objective alone. Let's go up here with our Tracer Bud. We might be able to finish this off using the decoy to tank the Guardian here. The Temple Guardian, so we don't take too much damage. Might actually rewind to do it again. Yeah, looks like we're gonna be okay. God, we deal so much damage. Nova's so good right now. Those are both keeps down for the enemy team. We are now focusing our damage on the core. Do we have enough shots to actually finish it? I don't think so. This is gonna require us to push in here as well. We are letting the enemy team respawn, and our AFK ETC calling to get mercenary. We can just go hit it. Calling to get mercenaries. rather than walking up to the core to end. And unfortunately, the team is indeed listening to him. So we're going to grab mercenaries while the enemy core has no shields and is sitting at 52% while we have storm talent advantage. Ooh, talk about making bad plays while you're ahead. This is a prime example of one of them. A lot of people get salty at me when I point out misplays. They think I'm being too negative. Nah, man. Nah, man. You gotta learn from your mistakes. And even if we win here, right? Even if this is a game-winning play and we end up pushing the core and it works out, it's still a mistake to delay this long when there's absolutely no reason to. Kel'Thuzad does get taken down as we gank him in the middle lane. He split away from his team at the wrong time. Now we're saying it's time to kill the core. Wait a minute. He stage dive onto the... All right. Okay. That was definitely a choice. We're doing a little bit of a tango up top with the decoy, or with the stealth image of Nova. Picking my snipe target right here. Gonna drop into stealth now. And that will be GG. Okay, so that's the new Nova. She's pretty fucking phenomenal, to put it lightly. Able of dealing more damage than she's ever been able to deal before, and there have been times where Nova was busted. But she's so good right now. And honestly, really, really fun to play. It does seem like there's more counterplay to her now that, you know, everyone's kind of on an equal playing field, being able to notice that shimmer of hers. I guess it's an outline now. It's not a cloak shimmer anymore. If you want to play along at home, the build we use today is long shot, covert mission, one in the chamber, precision strike, double tap, crippling shot, and rewind. Very different from the enemy team's build. She actually went for more of a decoy-centric setup. Damage was pretty similar, though. So we might have to try something like that. I think a lot of her builds are really fun. I want to try something snipe-based on Nova sometime soon. But that's going to be it for me today, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. But let's be honest, you're probably not. I hope you guys had a great new year, and I'll see you all next time.